Sometimes life doesn't feel like a fairy tale. Sometimes it hurts in ways you can't explain. The kind of hurt that sneaks in quietly and stays longer than expected. You prayed, but nothing changed. You hoped, but things still fell apart. You did your best, and yet here you are, tired, confused, and wondering, God, where are you? We grow up believing that if we do everything right, life will turn out right, that kindness guarantees happiness, that faith prevents heartbreak. But pain has a way of arriving uninvited. It doesn't knock, it doesn't warn you. It simply shows up and changes everything. Pain breaks hearts, it shakes faith, it blurs the dreams we once held so clearly, and suddenly, we find ourselves asking questions we never thought we'd ask. Questions like, why me? Why now? Why would a loving God allow this? Here's something important to remember. God is not afraid of your tears. He is not disappointed by your doubts, and He is not offended by your questions. God sees every tear you cry when no one else is watching. He hears the prayers you whisper when words are hard to find, and He understands the pain you don't know how to explain. Even when you can't feel Him, God is closer than you think, closer than your fear, closer than your heartbreak, closer than the silence that surrounds you. Trusting God doesn't mean you understand everything that's happening. It doesn't mean the pain suddenly makes sense. It means choosing to believe that God sees what you cannot. Like a child holding a parent's hand in the dark, you may not see where the path leads. You may not know how this chapter ends, but you keep walking, not because the road is easy, but because you trust the one guiding you. Some of the most beautiful stories begin with broken chapters, pages filled with tears, moments shaped by loss, scenes that feel too heavy to carry. God never wastes pain, not one tear, not one heartbreak, not one sleepless night. What feels like an ending may actually be a beginning. What feels like loss may be shaping strength. What feels like waiting may be preparing something greater than you imagined. God isn't just writing a story about happiness. He's writing a story about hope, a story about healing, a story about love that lasts even in the darkest moments. Trusting God isn't a one-time decision. It's a choice you make every single day, sometimes every single moment. Some days, trust looks like courage. Other days, it looks like simply getting out of bed. Some days, trust looks like smiling through tears. And sometimes, trust looks like whispering through a trembling voice, God, I don't understand, but I still choose you. You are not weak for hurting. You are not broken because you're struggling, and you are not forgotten in your waiting. God walks with you through every valley, not ahead of you, not behind you, but right beside you. In the waiting, He's strengthening your faith. In the pain, He's shaping your heart. And in the silence, He's still working. So, if life hurts right now, hold on. Hold on when the answers don't come. Hold on when the night feels long. Hold on when hope feels small. Trust that God's love is bigger than your pain, bigger than your fear, bigger than this moment. Because even when the story feels dark, God is still the author, and He's not finished with you yet.